There's a dream I often have in my sleep, and it shows up over a handful of nights per year. I've had it for a while, going back to my teen years, and it's like a screenplay of different iterations with the same conclusion. In the dream, I always find myself in the middle of a public place like an airport, bus station, or food market. Sometimes I'm walking alone. Other times I'm with friends I can't recognize but seemingly have a good bond with. And in either sequence, I have to catch a flight or ride, which I don't know the way to boarding, back home before it's too late. In other instances, like the food market, I'm looking for something or someone, and the feeling that dominates my heart in these dreams is one of great worry or fear, as if to suggest that if I run late and my transport leaves me, then that's it. I will be left alone with no one to take care of me or send me home. Conversely, if I don't find this person or thing that I'm looking for before the sun sets and it gets too dark, then that's it. I will be without whatever it is I want and need, and no one will be here to help me. I imagine that's what life as a 26-year-old who does not have it figured out and has little help doing so can feel like sometimes. Rushing through a crowd of people to make it to your life's purpose as represented by the bus or airplane, but not knowing where its bus stop or boarding gate is found, and feeling afraid that you may miss out, and when you do, no one will be here to help you find your way. More accurately, this dream feels like a reflection of the heavy burdens I carry in my soul, which I will reflect on, even if just to keep myself sane. I am a 26-year-old black man who suffers because he is afraid and lonely. These are the words I uttered several times between slurred sentences in a drunken, half-asleep rant in the middle of June. I don't like to partake in alcohol abuse or even support it, but on this night I downed a whole bottle of dry white on my own, and as I laid on my bed with my last glass on the floor, I let out an almost involuntary monologue about the pains that haunt my soul. I apologized profusely to a woman I love and am no longer with. We were broken by fear, poor communication, and pride. All I wanted was for us to be together, happily in love, and not fighting the troubles of life on our own. I never wanted any of this. I questioned why people in positions of leadership are so abusive. If they realize the damage it does to the mind of a person who is only doing what they can with the little resources they have. Or if I'm just invalid for struggling to tolerate a poisonous work environment. If my dreams don't matter and money and survival is all I should focus on. I never wanted any of this. I lamented how difficult it is to be a 26-year-old black man who is caught between presenting as strong, God-led, competent, and still nursing an inner boy who is fatherless, sad, and angry at how alone he still feels. He never wanted any of this. And intoxicated as I may have been, drunk men still tell no lies. Perhaps it would only be realistic to wonder what I am doing about these pains as a response. I am admittedly not the biggest fan of that question, as it has too often been used to avoid expressing empathy or simply being present in a complex life situation. It's also hard to heal yourself by yourself. One of the biggest things I am most aware of about my struggles is that overcoming them will take more than just me. I need loving companionship. I need a mentor, a personal coach, a faithful and present friend. My shortcoming isn't that I am not aware of my own emotions and how they affect me. It isn't that I don't know I must pray to God and daily seek Him or be comforted by His word. I am not even ignorant of how impactful it is to just go outside and see the world. My shortcoming is that whatever my heart feels, joy or grief, I am all alone. It's that I have no support for my greatest dreams, and though society prefers a 26-year-old man who can hold the weight of the world on his shoulders, I'm not strong enough. It's that a man's desire for intimacy is always mistaken by women as a lust for sex, so I can't even get a warm embrace when it's all I truly need. And although I love scenic drives and golden sunsets, I never wanted to do any of those alone. And perhaps that's why I listen to love songs. They express these shortcomings more boldly and what my heart truly longs for: to be loved by one and loved well. It doesn't. I almost always wake up right before I realize my great fear of the bus or plane leaving me behind. The dream almost always ends abruptly as I'm about to find the person or thing I'm so desperately looking for. And in other sequences, I look around for those friends that were with me, and to my surprise, they're gone. I would like to know from God what this all means. Maybe you understand dreams as well, and you can help me in the comments. Either way, I am a 26-year-old black man who suffers because he is afraid and lonely.